Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with My Hero Academia season 6 episode number 15 reaction. All right, the previous episode it was we got a little bit of the recap as to what happened and the aftermath. We saw what how every person is doing. One of the biggest was that word one of the biggest things that came out in the previous episode was that we got to know that Midnight is not alive anymore. And that came out of nowhere. I was not expecting something like that. Suddenly just popped up, and I'm like, what is going on? And I was so confused. I was like, how did this happen? Because we didn't see her getting hurt. Like, she did get hurt, obviously, but Bakugo and Endeavor went through a lot more than what we saw what happened to Midnight. So how are they alive but Midnight's dead? And I was thinking, like, did something happen off camera or something? And one of the comments told me that yeah, indeed it did. We saw in the in the section where Midnight fell down, there were a few villains coming from coming from the other side, while Midnight was talking, using a limited amount of strength to contact everyone else and tell them what to do. And then it cut off, and then after that nothing else we saw. So those were the villains who obviously I think they explained that they were wearing masks though, so that is why Midnight's quirk also did not work on them, and they're the ones who dealt the finishing blow. And otherwise Midnight would have survived, I'm guessing, because obviously she did get hit by Gigantomachia, but I'm pretty sure she would have survived that. But yeah, that's what happened. Like, we did not get reinforcements in time, and Midnight was all alone in that place. So that's what happened, I guess. And it's so frustrating to, what can I say? I feel like they did her very dirty. She got killed by some off-camera villains who we don't even know. That's so wrong. I don't know what else to say. Like, obviously that's a very much realistic, I have to say. That is quite realistic, because realistically speaking, yeah, that could have anytime happened. It actually sometimes it's surprising how anime characters don't die by some random stray bullet or something like that. I do sometimes think about it. So thinking about it like that, you could say this thing was very realistic. She got killed by some people who we don't even know off camera. It's quite realistic, but it still feels so wrong. I don't know, she was one of the main supporting characters, and seeing her die like this, it's a weird feeling. Anyways, nothing you can do about it. That's a thing. And yeah, and in the end we see a little bit of All For One, full control over Shigaraki's body and all that. Anyways, let's see what happens. Episode number oh, and people are not happy about the heroes. That's also another thing we saw. So yeah, let's see what happens. Episode 15, let's get started. I'll be putting the subtitles in the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. And oh, I forgot to mention, all videos from this point onwards will only have the subtitles. No upper portion of the video that I edited and blurred and put it in, because my channel got struck, and at least up until the strike is there, I won't take any risks. So be sure to sync the original video with my reaction according to the timer and the subtitles, and yeah, everything will be okay. So yeah, please bear with me. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah, let's start. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Yeah, sync it to whichever is. Oh, I just said that, I think. Anyways, let's start the countdown here. 3, 2, 1, go. Five kilometers, okay. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Alright, makes sense, like, obviously. Tartarus, okay. That's why Tartarus, I guess. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, great. This guy again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not good. Oh boy. Who is that guy? He looks kind of like Hawks, doesn't he? Oh, that's probably Hawks when he was young or something. Okay, this girl, she's a villain, isn't it? Like in the opening, we saw that her fighting against Deku or something. So she'll be the villain of this series, of this arc. I'm guessing. Yeah, yeah. There you go. So she'll be the villain of this arc. You know, every arc has like a dedicated villain. Okay, 8 p.m. Okay. Huh. Bronze Gate. What? Who is this? Damn. 4 rounds. What? Oh, these are the guards. Oh my god. What? Oh my, it's so dark. Oh, the Nomus are here. Yeah, they're coming to break out all for one. So great. Briareus and Gaius. I feel like this is a place where all for one is. Oh my god, he's dead. All for one is being confined. Shouldn't this place have the highest security available? Like the strongest hero should be here, just positioned, stationed. Oh my god. Tartars. Oh, a few minutes ago. Oh my god. Bit at the guns. Damn. Wait, what the? Who's that? Flag about human. Yeah, human right for all for one? I don't think so. Blended with human. Damn, he is like completely. Oh boy. I hope this place has enough security. Like, I'll be actually really confused if I see that there's not at least one strong hero here. All for one is here, being stationed here. Damn. Oh boy. Firearms. I don't think that would work. My god. You guys don't have any security. Like, this is how you're confining all for one? Oh, Shigaki is kind of coming back. Hmm. I'll be so happy if All for One actually. Okay, shut up. Stop your brainwashing. Ah, great. This guy. Yeah? Yeah. No, I don't think Shigaraki wants that. Just give up. Your time is over. This guy, he's a stubborn old man who just keeps clinging to the past. This All for One. He just wants to come back somehow or the other. I really want to see him actually lose against Shigaraki. I want Shigaraki to actually win against him. That'll be so fun to see. 500 meters. Damn. They do have good infrastructure, that I'll give. But not enough guards, I feel like. Strong guards. Oh my god, what? He's using the jamming thing that he uses. Oh lord. Oh no. Mm. Oh no. Well, he knows that, all for one. Yeah? Yeah. And that he has that now with Shigaraki. Great. You think those guns will work? I don't think so. Oh my god. Great. Like I said, the infrastructure is. Oh my god, it's that guy. What's his name? The muscle guy, muscular, whatever. Oh no, he's back. Great. Who else is going to come out now? You think that will work with them? Like someone will come and just. Okay, there you go. Oh my god. He killed them as well. Moonfish. Wait, who's this? Oh, there you go. This girl. We saw her in the opening. The next villain. What the? Hello? Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is Overhaul. I didn't recognize him for a moment. Great. Great. It's party time. Everyone's at the same place now. I hate this guy so much, all for one. He's so annoying. It's actually being I'm pissed off that this guy is back. Bagu prison. Oh, oh my god, everyone. Oh no. Great. It's fantastic. The people will be even more mad, like the normal public. 7 prisons. 6 of them. I had. Great. Within the matter of hours, everything had happened. They're not happy about this. They are not happy. Like, this is not how it should be. Like, piss off, all for one. Like, this guy's just. Yeah, they want to follow Shigaraki, not this. Yeah, thank you. Yes. Time to retire, all for one. Okay. I don't think so. No. Our dreams. Nah. I don't think that is that Shigaraki's goal? I don't think so. I never got that intention from Shigaraki. He never wanted to become a demon lord or whatever that this guy's talking about. Oh god, I just. Oh boy. Oh yeah, he got. cured by the. Oh boy. Hmm. It's a hospital. What? Uh, yeah. Why is he? Yeah, they're fine. What? They're fine, aren't they? Oh, Gran Torino. Hmm. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, I was just saying this that people won't be happy about this. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. This sounds a villain. It's an endeavor. Oh, the yeah, pissed off at endeavor as well. Forgot about that. Oh boy. Yeah, he's in the. Oh god, these guys are just so. Obviously. True. I feel like the best way to counter him is with eyes. Like, don't fight fire with fire. Fight fire with ice. Is me. Hmm. And Deku helped him out. That is why Todoroki changed, and he's the person that he is now. However, Dabi never had anyone like that. Yeah, that's true. Like, Endeavor cannot handle fighting his own son. His mom. Think so. Bakugo. They're still not showing what happened to Deku. Something probably is okay. Deku still hasn't. Yeah. Mm, okay. Well. All right, there you go. That was episode number 15. Yeah. Oh, so we begin this episode with the prison break at Tartarus. Now, here's the thing, I know that obviously the whole hero, like the whole thing went through so much, like danger, like so many heroes got injured, so many died, and so many things happened, and I can understand why probably Tartarus was didn't have that many heroes there, but still there shouldn't there be at least one or two heroes, like actual heroes protecting that place? Like I said, like the infrastructure was really good. Like even All For One was having trouble thinking what to do. He was like, god damn, it's like 500 meters underneath. Not only that, like you cannot open it from the outside, so obviously that is why he did the whole thing with synchronization with Shigaraki from the inside and opened it from the inside. That's how he did it, and that's how he was able to break out of that. Like this infrastructure, and that was top notch, obviously, as expected of a place called Tartarus, having that like infrastructure like that to hold the criminals. However, I don't know about the whole security thing. Like there's like some automated turrets and some bots who just got easily just destroyed in a matter of seconds. One EMP, like attack, and all the mechanical things will be just down. Mechanical or electrical things will be just down completely. So that was that. There was a few other like security people with guns, and I'm like, what the hell? What can guns do in this situation? And like not a single hero. Like, are they really that like understaffed at that moment? Most probably, I guess, because of the whole battle that happened just a few moments ago. Maybe because of that, there weren't enough security here. But shouldn't, I don't know, like shouldn't there be some people, at least, because here's the thing, All For One has been held here. Even if they went to battle with Shigaraki and all that stuff happened, shouldn't there still be a few people in reserve, just some heroes? I'm talking about actual heroes, keeping an eye on this place, because All For One is being held here. Like if it was some other villains, I probably wouldn't have, like it probably wouldn't have mattered that much. But since it is the place where All for One is being stationed, I'm sure there should be at least a few heroes. The heroes that we saw here guarding this place were the first two heroes who were just there in front of the gate, and that was it. They just got just easily just defeated. Like Shigaraki didn't even have to do anything. The Nomus just took care of them, and that's it. So that means they used all the heroes, all the actual strong heroes for the battle, you know, like the battle against Shigaraki, and no one was here, I'm guessing. And now the battle is over, everyone is weakened, so this place is just completely like nothing, like no heroes, no one is like keeping an eye on this place. And yeah, that's the situation, I guess, because oh boy, like if All for One was not here, it wouldn't have mattered. But All for One was here, so I feel like they should have kept at least a few heroes, like actually strong heroes. No, heroes who don't get easily defeated in this place. Like why not the heroes who were not that much injured? Because most of the heroes were injured in the battle that we had, but there were a few of them who did not, like, you know, sustain that many injuries. For example, I do remember Edgeshot didn't have anything, you know. Edgeshot didn't get that much injuries as far as I can remember, and a few others as well. So why not them? I don't know. I don't know how this works, you know. Like I'm not really sure. I'm not even sure if they're supposed to, like, you know, like top heroes are actually could be brought here to keep an eye on them. But yeah, I feel like All for One was here, so they should have kept a little bit more security. Like they just came in and just did everything in a matter of seconds. Like, you know, Shigaraki comes in, a few of the, like, you know, security gets triggered, easily defeats them all, and just breaks everyone out of there. And like it's like in a matter of seconds, everything is over. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. Anyways. So in the beginning, we see these two people, these two heroes, you know, protecting the Bronze Gate, as they call it, and they're talking about the whole Endeavor situation. But as soon as they're talking about all of that, in comes a few of the Nomus, and yeah, the breakout starts happening, and they start fighting with Shigaraki and the Nomus. While okay, later on we see this one guard, security guard. He is extremely, what can I say, against all these villains. Obviously he's like, oh, these are not humans, you know, like these are monsters, you know, why should we use human morality on them? And you know what, like I understand the whole as they said, like, you know, the human rights and all that. I can understand all of that. Obviously that is why they're keeping them imprisoned here. But I feel like this guy, I kind of agree with this guy a little bit, because like a little bit, not completely, because I feel like there are some people obviously who deserve a second chance and who deserve, like, you know, to be not outright killed, just confine them for a few years and let them, like, you know, like see if they actually learn from their mistakes. Obviously there should be people who are given that chance. However, there are a few of them who doesn't deserve that second chance. For example, All for One. Like that's why I said I partially agree with this guy when he said, like, oh, these guys are monsters, they're not humans, why should they have human rights? I agree with him partially, especially in the case of All for One. I actually don't think All for One should be given any type of human rights or decency, like, you know, at all. This guy should have been, I don't know, like, and I think, like, as far as I can remember, wait, why could they not kill him? I think so. I think that was the, okay, I'm actually forgetting this. Please remind me if you, like, you know, if you can. Why did they decide to keep All for One alive? Like, is it because they cannot kill him because of maybe his powers? Is that why? Or is it just because they want to interrogate him and just keep him alive because of, I don't know, whatever reason? Like, let me know. I cannot actually remember if there was like a legitimate reason for keeping him alive. Like, is he unkillable or something? Is that why they're confining him? Because, like I said, If there's no legitimate reason for keeping him alive, I don't think he should have been kept alive at all. I don't think so. Like they should have like just taken care of him. That's why I agree with this guy partially. Like he said, like he's like a bit too extreme. He's like, oh, no one should be given any like like chances. I'm not like that. I'm like, no, that's not completely true. Obviously, everyone deserves a second chance, and everyone deserves a chance for rehabilitation. But except a few people, which is one of them is All for One, and yeah. So please let me know, because I'm actually forgetting. It's been so long that All for One got captured that I've forgotten exactly the reason why they decided to keep him alive and confined. I think it was something. There was an actual reason why they kept him alive, because as far as I can remember, there was some kind of a, I don't know, like something like he couldn't be killed or something like that. That is why they decided to confine him or something. If that's the reason, then I guess you couldn't do anything at this point. Like, and obviously, if he's unkillable, all you can do is like confine him. Like nothing else you can do. Obviously, like nothing will matter. You won't be able to kill him. But if he's killable, if you can kill him, then I'm like, nah, this guy definitely never deserved a second chance. Like, why are we confining this guy? We should have taken care of him when it was possible. And yeah, anyways, like this is the thing, like just to, like you can see what All for One is doing. Like, he is the reason why so many people are in danger. Like, so many people are getting killed and this and that. So like that's the thing, like just for human rights and all that, if that was the actual reason why he's still kept alive, we're jeopardizing the whole human race. He's actually insane. He's a maniac. Like, this guy shouldn't be allowed in this world at all. We should have taken care of when it was possible, but I think it's kind of impossible to do that. That is why they're confining him. I don't actually remember what happened. Anyways, let me know. Okay, now next we see Shigaraki is being synchronized with All for One. All for One is over there, Shigaraki is on top, and they're fighting. Like Shigaraki is bringing in Nomus, and the Nomus are taking care of the security. And we see a little bit of a section where Shigaraki is like, oh, why are you here, master? Like, I've told you to give my body's control back to me. Like, why are you still interfering? And I love how All for One is still just rambling around. Like I said, I hate this guy. This guy is just, I feel like he's overstayed his welcome now. Like, I don't want him here anymore. Please. I hope that this guy goes away in the future. Like, I don't know why, but this guy pisses me off so much. Like, it would have been fine if Shigaraki was the only villain here, because like, even though his what can I say, even though his what he's doing is obviously wrong, there's a valid reason for it. Like, I wouldn't call it a valid reason, but there is an unfortunate, very unfortunate situation, which is why he is doing all of this. And he's just, what can I say, he's just like an unfortunate person, and he has strayed the wrong path. He's like walking in the wrong path, and he's gone too far now to come back. And not only that, I doubt he has any reason for coming back, or so like there's an actual reason for him to why he's doing all of this. And the way he's doing all of this, like he's rebelling against the society. Like, that's the way this is going, obviously. However, All for One, I don't know, like this guy is just a plain evil person. Like, he has a zero, like, reason for doing all of this. He just wants power, and that's it. That's all there is to All for One's character. Like, that is why I just hate this guy so much. I genuinely don't see the appeal in this guy. The only thing that this guy is like an All for One is that he's just strong, and that's it. He's a very strong villain. That I agree, and that I'll give to him. He's definitely, like, in the strength department, he is one of the strongest people here. Like, even stronger than All Might, if you think about it. But that's just it. I don't see any other thing in this guy, and this is one thing that always, like, rubs me the wrong way, is that when villains don't have a proper, I don't know, character development. All for One has zero character development. I don't see it. I don't see any character development on All for One. However, Shigaraki has it, and that's why I prefer Shigaraki way more than All for One. And I really hope that something happens someday that Shigaraki is actually able to win against the internal struggle between him and All for One, and actually boots this guy out, and he's like, "Master, your time is up. Like just give up. Like just retire. Like enough is enough. Let me handle it," and actually just boots him out. Like, I really hope like something like that happens, because as we can see in this episode, All for One has no intention of giving away his position to Shigaraki. He is saying that, oh, Shigaraki will be the one who will be doing everything. He is your guys' leader. I'm just here helping him out. But the next thing he says is that, oh, this will be our reign. We will become the Demon King. Where is we coming from? No, there shouldn't be any we here. Like, he's still including himself. Like, this is what I'm saying. He still has no intention of giving up his position and just going. He's sticking around, he's just still sticking around, and I doubt he has any intention of giving Shigaraki any kind of any kind of control back. And even if he gives him, he'll probably just brainwash him into him completely, and that's what he's trying to do here. And I don't want that. I want Shigaraki to be his own master, his own what can I say, his own, he has his own will, and the own way he does things. Because Shigaraki and his group is kind of like Deku and his group. It's like just the two sides. One side is the good side, one side is the bad side. So seeing Shigaraki being just brainwashed and completely controlled by All for One is not sitting well with me at all. I hope that he actually breaks free of this whole mess. And obviously he's a villain. He's definitely going to do wrong things in the future. But I want him to do everything in his own will. Not because All for One told him to, or All for One has brainwashed him into doing that and all that. And I don't want that. And that's the thing. He's a villain, but he should be a villain who has his own will and who does things in his own way. Not just be a puppet for All for One. I don't want that. And that is why I hate All for One. I just hate this guy so much. It's like, like I said, he has zero character development. He, from the beginning of this episode, and you know what? I feel like that's what he's intended for. In this show, that's all he's intended for. He's just intended for to be like a person who's just evil from the beginning to the end. No character development, nothing. Just be this one evil person who's always a constant pain in your neck, like that type of person. And Shigaraki is supposed to be the villain who gets through character development and actual progression, unlike All for One. And All for One is just that one annoying, annoying person who just always pops in now and then and takes credit for all your hard work. That type of guy. I think that's all he's intended to be, All for One. After he lost against All Might, that's all he's been reduced to. And I hope this guy actually, I don't know, just goes away. I don't know. Is it just I'm probably extremely biased against him, but I don't like him at all. Shigaraki is way better than this guy, and I just, whenever he comes on the screen, I just get pissed off. And yeah, so there you go. After that, Shigaraki is internally struggling. He's like, oh, get out of here. And he's, as always, All for One is like, oh, I'm just very concerned about you. I'm doing this for your good. As always, he's just spewing crap again. And he's like, I'm just holding on to your body because you need my help now, and that's what I'm trying to do. And he has full control over Shigaraki's body, and he's used search to find out where he is. He's very deep underneath Tartarus, and he's like, all right, so what should I do? Okay, he used the jamming thing. The jamming thing was used. The security, the electrical, and everything went down completely. And from the inside, All for One used the the EMP quirk thing again and broke out from the inside. So this was what was needed. As they say, Tartarus is a place where no one will be able to get in, and break someone out. what he needed to do is actually synchronize himself with someone on the outside, and that's how, get out of this place, by synchronizing. And that's what exactly what he did with Shigaraki's body's control over him. He was able to pull this off, and now not only him but all the other villains are also out, and we saw a few like familiar faces here. Now obviously the guards were trying to stop everyone, but these guys won't be able to do anything. Like, there's some very strong villains here. So we've seen Muscular here after a long time, and oh my god, he's out again, and just, yeah, he'll be a complete menace again in the future, I'm guessing. Not only that, this one guy, what's his name, the blade guy, Moonfish, yeah, that guy is here. Then Skeptic is out, I think. That's Skeptic, isn't it? Yeah, Skeptic is out. Then this girl who we see in the opening is out. So I can see, like, she's saying something else. She's saying that, geez, this world is beyond hope. No, wait, just a minute, a little bit earlier. He says something. Okay, everyone is like, ooh, we can use our quirks as much as we want. We should thank the prison staff. And we see Skeptic. I think that was Skeptic, isn't it? Just looking. Okay, here we go. This girl, she says, the security system isn't kicking in even when quirks are being used. Geez, this world is beyond hope. Okay, so she suddenly hears someone banging on a door or something. Okay, she goes there, opens the door, and Shie Hasakai is here. Yeah, Kai Chisaki. Oh yeah, that's his actual name. Overhaul, obviously. Wait, this is the guy, isn't it? This is Shie Hasakai, isn't it? Just a minute, Kai Chisaki. Yeah, Oh, leader of the Shie Hasakai. Oh, sorry, Shie Hasakai was the group's name, isn't it? Wait a minute. No. No, wait. Yakuza. Yeah, Shie Hasakai was the group's name. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I mixed that up. Shie Hasakai was the group's name, while he was, obviously he was Overhaul, and Kai Chisaki, that's his name. Okay. So he's out. And I remember this guy from, I think, season 4. Shigaraki did completely just destroyed this guy. Oh my god, I remember the whole Eri situation. And yeah, like, I didn't like him that much, he was like a very like a manipulative little crap, this guy. Like, this guy, the things that he did to Eri and everything, for one of the most weirdest reason. Like, I remember his reason for being this much of a piece of crap is just something very petty. So I don't remember what the actual reason was. Just a minute, let me check. Kai Chisaki. It's been so long I've watched that season, I've forgotten. Like, his reasoning was one of the most stupid reasons I've ever seen. What was the reason for him being like this? Just a minute. All right, so yeah, I kind of read the little synopsis. Yeah, I remember what he actually did. His whole thing with his boss, and the whole how the boss didn't want him to go in the particular direction. However, he still did it. The whole Yakuza thing, and then he became this, like, as far as I can remember, he just forced him into a coma to repay him. Like, he has one of the most stupidest reasonings for being a villain. Like, I don't understand this guy. Like, I understand what he's trying to do, but it's so weird and just so, what can I say? Like, it's so wrong. Like, so he, to repay that guy who helped him out, his old man, he decided to put him into coma to repay him. And he, like that's the thing, like, I remember watching, like, his arc, and I was so confused at his, like, intentions and everything. Like, everything that he did, I hated this guy. There's another guy that I hated. Like a lot of the villains I kind of like, in this show. However, this is one villain that made no sense to me. I do not understand what he's trying to do. He was just completely crazy. And obviously, not only that, his whole thing with Eddie, where he abused Eddie and everything, that also didn't, like make me appreciate him at all. Like, it made me even more pissed off at this guy. So all in all, this guy was another one of those people who I hated. So he's back out now, and I don't know what the hell he's going to do after this. Like, yeah. Anyways, so we see here all the villains are just here standing, and yeah, Shigaraki is there. All for One is out, and All for One is like, oh, this our reign is going to start. We are going to become the demon lord, or whatever the hell his goal is. He says that, and yeah, a lot of the prison camps, prisons have been breached, and they have broken out of it, and yeah, the whole place is in turmoil. So after that, we get to see Shigaraki there, just All for One talking for him, because he's control over his body, and he's like, oh, like my body's not still okay. I'd like you guys to protect the body while I sleep. Now here, like, I'm so glad that Spinner said this, like, because this is something that I'm also so much agreeing. Like, and I'm also kind of, what can I say? Like, and I'm also like, the thing that Spinner said here, I agree with that. Like, he says that we had more in common than I expected, like video games and stuff. Oh, wait a minute, that was not Skeptic. Oh, never mind. That guy in the prison. Skeptic is here. Wait a minute. So who was that guy? Oh, these characters looks all like, a few of the characters are so familiar in look, like, in appearance, that actually makes them up. That guy was someone else then. I don't remember who it exactly was. Anyways, and yes, Spinner is like, we had a lot of things in common. We loved games and everything. And he says that to reform a society overrun with fake heroes, that is their goal. Unlike All for One's goal, which is just plain, like, like, just, oh, I'm going to become the ruler of the world or whatever. One of those just overused thing. This is another one of the overused reasonings for a villain to be a villain. I want to be the I want to rule the world, or I want to destroy the world, or like, this is one thing that is so overused, not only in anime, in everything, in every TV show, whatever, whenever there's like this type of a villain, like, more than half of them has the same old reasoning for being a villain. Either they want to become the ruler of the world, or they want to destroy the world. It's just so overused. And this All for One also has the same, he wants to be the ruler of the world again. And I'm like, just go away. Like, like, you're like your time is over. Let Shigaraki handle it now. Let him do what he's doing. And that's the exact thing that Spinner says here. He's like, we have so much in common. Our goal is to reform the society overrun with fake heroes. I identified with Stain's ideology, and that's why I joined the League. Yeah, he got influenced by Shigaraki. Not All for One. Who the hell are you? Why are you coming here and taking our leader's position? And he says that, let's crush the hero society. The energy at least were great, but the League itself was worn out. They were about as listless as a band of petty thieves. The same as me. But he lit a fire under the empty me. And yeah, that is why he was here. Not only him, but all the League of the Villains were here. And he says, it made me feel like I could see the future Shigaraki could make. And then he's like, who the hell are you? You're not the one I'm following. I'm the one I'm following is Tomura Shigaraki. And he's again with his same old brainwashing, like, just he can just make the situation all right by just speaking and like making other people believe his words. I doubt he means anything that he says. He says, "It's all right. Don't worry, Iguchi. I respect, yeah, I respect Tomura's feelings above all else." I don't know. I'm not really convinced by this statement. Um, and he says that I'll have him rest his body and be completed. Okay, you know what? I'm guessing that is true. He does want Shigaraki to get better, but I don't think he has any intentions of letting Shigaraki do as he pleases. You know what? I will actually be surprised if he actually honors his words by the end of it. If he actually is like, all right, you know what? Yeah, Shigaraki is back now. He's fine now. Let me just move over and let him do as he intends to do. If he actually does that, I'll be actually surprised, and I will take everything back that I said about All for One. But I don't think that's happening. I think he has zero intentions of giving away his position at all. And he's just saying whatever that he wants to, just to make everyone follow him now. And he's saying once he's completed, our dreams would be realized. To take one for all and reign over the world. Now, this goal, is this really Shigaraki's goal? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure though. Like, I feel like he himself doesn't know what his goal is, Shigaraki. He's just rebelling against society, and that's all he knows, and that's all he wants. He wants to change the world in this way. He doesn't want to take over the world. I've never heard of him say anything like that. So I'm not even sure what Shigaraki's goal is, but I don't think that this is exactly Shigaraki's goal. Like in the end, when like a day will come when All for One will be like, all right, Shigaraki, you are fit and healthy now. You're back to your original power. So what do you think? Should we start walking towards our grand goal of taking over the world? Maybe someday All for One will tell him this, and I don't know exactly how he's going to answer that question. Will he be like, sure, why not, like, yeah, I'm fine now, let's take over the world and become the demon lord or whatever, is he really going to say that? I don't know. I doubt that. I feel like he has some other type of, he himself doesn't know what his goal is, but at the same time, it's definitely not taking over the world. I might be wrong. Who knows? This is Shigaraki we're talking about. Maybe that is his goal. Like, I'm not exactly sure, but I don't know. I don't feel that is what he's going to respond at that. I don't know. Anyways, we'll wait. But either way, yeah. The fact is, I don't like All for One. So yeah. The fact that he's back, I'm not really happy about it. Anyways, after that, Bakugo gets up and everyone's just like, oh, thank God you're back. Like obviously they were very concerned, not only of Bakugo, because a lot of other villains, heroes are also just unconscious and everything. So Bakugo coming back was a very, it's like a sigh of relief for them. Like we see Gran Torino like stuck in the hospital bed. Obviously he's thinking about Nana, and like Shigaraki's muffler is there, and then we see Aizawa and Present Mike, and they are also injured. We see Denki and like Denki, Jiro, Tsukiyomi, them in one of the rooms, and all of the people are not happy. They're just outside waiting, and they're like, oh, answer our questions, what's up with Endeavor's son being a villain, and what's up with Endeavor. And there's that one this part, I don't know why. Where's that part? Your son's a villain, explain yourself, Endeavor. Tax thief. Oh my god, great. Yeah, all right. So there you go, people are not happy as well. And yeah, they suddenly got to see that thing that happened in the TV, how Darby exposed everyone. So obviously Endeavor definitely, like all the things that he did is coming back to haunt him now, kind of. And even though he is not completely at fault, after we saw his backstory, we did know everything, all the intentions he had was okay. He never really saw like Darby, I forgot his actual name. Toya, that was his name, wasn't it? I've forgotten his name. Anyways, we did see it in the backstory. He didn't really the kind of the way we envisioned him, he was not exactly that bad. Like he did love his son, and it was just an unfortunate situation and just a miscommunication. And from that point onwards, from Todoroki's birth, he kind of became a monster who just looks at result and just abuses his kids, like that type of person he became. And yeah, so I cannot blame him as much as I used to blame him, because like we actually know what happened now, kind of. Obviously what he did was wrong, but at the same time it was not as like severe as I thought it was, because in the backstory we did get to see the actual thing what happened. Like we also remember him thinking that, oh, what if my sons are not able to become as strong as I thought they would be, half hot half cold. What if they're not able to become that? It's fine, they're my children, and they're like they're trying their best. He did have that mentality at the beginning, but after Todoroki was born, he started becoming this person crazed with power. He was not that bad person from the beginning. He the situation changed him, and we do know that now. So yeah, obviously he needs to pay for his mistakes. Obviously he needs to properly make amends to it, and he is making amends to it. But at the same time, what's happening now is also, I don't blame the people for just jumping on in this, because they did not know about all of this, and suddenly after knowing this and seeing the situation of the hero society now, they're just mad now. And yeah, like no one's at fault here. It's just a bad situation, bad timing and everything. Now obviously we see Todoroki not like being kind of concerned about the situation, and he's like my brother's power was even more stronger than mine and my dad's, so he's like, I have to take him out. And after that, his brother and sister comes in, and where's that part? Oh, and I think his mom is here. They don't exactly show us what happened. Like someone came in, and that's the mom, I'm guessing. The mom is here probably to see his son. But anyways, yeah, that was definitely the mom. In the previous scene, we did see them hiding in the with the disguise among all the people who are outside like mad. Yeah, that's the mom. There you go. The mom is here. Okay, so and then we see Bakugo is just going, just like he's like, leave me alone, why are you stopping me from going there? And obviously, like, I was like, yeah, something must have happened to Deku, because we're not seeing, they did not mention him at all after we saw everyone, like, in this episode. And yeah, he has still not gained consciousness, and All For One is just sorry, All Might is just keeping like like an eye on him, and that's where it ended. So yeah, things are not looking good. All the villains are out. Shigaraki's body is under All For One's control. People are not happy. They're protesting. Deku has not gained consciousness. Like everything is just going in the wrong direction. And yeah, let's wait for the next week. Let's see what happens. And yeah, so there you go. That is it. That's my reaction to episode number 15 of My Hero Academia season 6. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. That is it. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you guys next week with the next episode of My Hero Academia. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.